Hey everybody, Michael Poczynek here. Welcome to Prince Edward Island Real Estate Unscripted. It's a very exciting day today. We've got an actual question from someone in Ontario that wants to move to PEI. So there's been a lot of chatter, a lot of conversation about people moving here from out of province, from places like Ontario, which seems to be our major pool of buyers, particularly Southern Ontario, and then over to Ottawa and the rest of the country. So just this month, I alone have had at least 3 Ontario couples, families move to PEI that have never been to the house, never seen the house in person. So basically, we have I should call it sort of a 4-step process of traversing from Ontario or somewhere else to PEI. So step number 1, and it's been covered in other videos, is to have a Paragon search set up. So Paragon is a tool the real estate agents use. It sets up a website for the end user, that being you, that would be notified of any properties that come up within your search parameters. Let's say you're looking for a waterfront home under $400,000 west of Summerside or east of Charlottetown. So that search would be set up instantaneously, depending on how the agent or broker sets it up. That email would be sent to you anytime a new listing comes up from any agent, any broker. So that keeps you in the loop. You no longer have to go to anywhere, including realtor.ca. In fact, these listings will come to you prior to them being uploaded to realtor.ca, which sometimes can lag up to 4 hours, plus or minus. Sometimes 4 hours is the difference between getting a deal on a property or not. So get your search set up. Now your eyes are open. Now you know what's coming up. And then phase 2. Phase 2 would be, hey, I really like that property. I'd love to get inside that house. Well, physically you can't do it because the guidelines do not allow for that. So we would set up a number of different things. Number 1 could be a virtual showing via FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, Google Hangouts. So the agent or broker would show up at the house, show you the outside, show you the inside, answer any questions in real time. It's just like walking through. Additional tools to that are Google Earth, satellite views. Microsoft Bing Maps are really good. There's some good photos there. You've got Google Street View, which works on paved roads, does not work on clay roads, which there's a lot of in PEI. The Google car doesn't like those clay roads, probably to keep their lenses clean. We also have the Ortho system. There's a government computer mapping system. Again, I've covered that in other videos. If you go to gov.pe.ca/maps, there's a ton of stuff there, most of it free. GeoLink you pay for. It's a mapping system, and you can bring up tax information and deeds and surveys and all kinds of neat stuff. The agents all have access to that, and we'll make you privy to that information, providing it's available. And I produce the professional videos. I produce my videos. I've done over 1,000 of those. And I also produce something I don't put online because they're really boring, but informative, is a candid video. So a candid video is like a 20 to 30 minute video going through every crack and crevice, the furnace, the breaker panel, water treatment, septic lid, everything. It covers the whole property in 20 to 30 minutes. People like this because they can go back and review frame by frame what's in each room, what's outside, what's inside. So that's a candid video. That's a service I provide and other agents are providing. That's great stuff. And finally, in the beginning of this year, I subscribed to some technology that I'd never really liked because, in my opinion, it shows too much. And photography and video is showing the right pictures, not showing everything. But I elected to, in the beginning of the year, adopt 360 technology through cameras like this. I think that's an Insta360 or something like that. There's a bunch of them. But that camera there will shoot from your feet to the ceiling, and then all the other cameras, like the 4K camera, that's a Nikon D850 with a wide angle on it. great photography gear. We've got professional photographers and videographers, of course. So that gets you inside and outside. You would typically make an offer on a house contingent on your house selling. I do make videos. I think I've got a video on that as well, or one upcoming. It's referred to typically as a 48-hour clause. It's in paragraph 5, top of page 2 on the purchase and sale. So that basically says you're making an offer subject to your house selling. So we've got step 1, the search. Step 2 is the attainment of a property and getting it under contract subject to your house selling. Step 3 would be your house being listed, preferably on MLS, preferably with a good agent that has a decent marketing plan behind him or her. And when that sells, you remove the paragraph 5, the 48-hour. You basically have to apply to come to PEI. Now, I just want to make something very clear. Disclaimer here, I am not COVID-19 expert nor a government official or have any ties to the aforementioned. The government has a website set up. If you Google something like gov.pe.ca space COVID-19, they do have a website set up that does have a ton of information on it. It does have a phone number to call. And they did have, I'm not sure if Heather Morrison, or head health doctor in PEI, is still doing the YouTube live streams, but they were doing live streams Monday to Friday. Not sure if they're doing them on the weekend. So that's really informative as well. So you do have to apply to come here, is my understanding. Confirm that with the government. You typically have to quarantine for 2 weeks when you're here. I have been told by clients that they phone you every day to make sure you're staying safe and in the house. You typically have to have a sponsor. I know a lot of the agents and brokers are offering to be sponsors, including myself. Anything we can do to make things happen. But PEI being such a great, friendly place, a lot of times we have neighbors and friends of friends that volunteer to do that. Rest assured, if you needed something from a grocery store, Walmart or something, your sponsor would provide it. So that's about it. If you have any questions pertaining to this subject, PEI Real Estate, or real estate in general, feel free to put them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the pretty little bell symbol, and have yourself a great day.